And we should be operational. Everything seems fine. Gonna wait to make sure that the stream does actually catch up. There we go. Okay. So, today I'm not in any particular mood to grind anything specific. So I'll be grinding some camos, specifically for my 3.3 Japanese frigates. But if anybody has a request of a certain vehicle they'd like to see played, I might play that as well. And of course, work on the 6th star of the, well, Mark of Distinction for the naval event. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. And on to the first match we go. South Africa is not an ideal frigate map. It also usually implies an up tier. Got a full match, no names I recognize off the top of my head. So let's spawn Ikusuchi because it has the lowest progress towards the camo. Okay, that's actually a 2-3. I might be down tiered. I think Canada is a 3-3, or is it a 3-7? Was it last? Indeed, cutie. And currently I'm the only blue water vessel. Oh, blue water vessel, frigate. Which might be interesting. Canada is 3-3, okay, that's good to know. Because then I might have a full down tier, with me being the only frigate at least on my team. If that's true for the enemy team as well, I might be having a good time. If I can actually get to the battle before it ends. 5 kilometers is a bit far for my comfortable range. Against destroyers, 4 kilometers is about like optimal range to start engaging with these guns. But against smaller coastals, I'd rather get within 3 before attacking. And also constantly be on the lookout for enemy destroyers. It seems I'm my first target. If I can hit it is a different question. Doesn't seem like he took a line that made him able to torpedo me, so I shouldn't be too worried about that yet. Is it behind the island, or is it its bow I'm just seeing poking up there? I think I can actually just see it. Or I can't. That's going to be an AI, isn't it? Yep. B990 I'm a bit worried about. Where is he? Right ahead. Ah, yeah. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry about that. I keep messing up something every now and then. Hold on. I'll fix it real quick. And there we go. This isn't one of my streams if I don't mess up something at the beginning of it. I do need to be very, very wary of his torpedoes. Didn't see him launch at me. Sure, cutie. Oh, come on, 3-inch guns. Also, Wolf maybe just not being correct. My bofers have been knocked out. I don't want to switch to the VT. My bridge is out, so I can't really steer to avoid the island. Just a tad bit annoying. Okay, straight hit to the ammo rack. There we go. Still haven't seen any hostile blue water vessels or frigates. So I must be blessed by the snail with this matchmaking.
Another zone captured, we have the advantage.
Doesn't sound very fun, Sky, but sure. Are my shells arcing over this island? They are. There's something bigger as my front gun, but it doesn't seem to actually be a blue water vessel. I think it was just one of those. So a barge. Seeing a torpedo boat. Which is not very easy to hit at the moment. Is the barge going to come around the island? I'm just gonna wait until he actually does. That's an AI. That's a 40 got gunned down by a PT-200. Oh, the plane, however, is a bit of a problem. You know, you'd think when you put your AI gunners on targets it would actually shoot at it. I guess it was focused on a surface target. That's a 40 heavy over there. Gun, but it's fine, I can repair those. Let's see if the porties can do a bit more to this barge. The fact that I actually got matched with no other blue water spawn vehicle is wild. But then of course the sad part is the tickets speed incredibly quickly in coastal matches. Yeah, that was a good start, I'd say. Good amount of progress towards the camo. And I need to invite him. And QD as well. Oop, that's the one, but it also works. And well, on to the next, as soon as they're ready. And that was a quick queue time for a 3-man squad. Fuego Island, not the best for a frigate either, especially not this version. Puerto 6M is a 4-3, so it's a full up tier. Yeah, it is a bit annoying that they like, oh, we have a high tier coastal and the air event is immediately an F-14 with unique missile loadout. Oh boy, hold on, why am I like spawning towards sea? I don't want to go to sea. Yeah, this is going to be a rough match as well. With a bit of luck, those destroyers are not going to shoot me anytime soon. And I need to get to this island as soon as possible.
Attack the enemy!
The thing I never get right about these events is why are they just not adding like an event cruiser or an event destroyer? That's fine as well. Like something that's vaguely, you know, potent at its own BR. But no, it had to be an Albatross, with no difference to the Tech 3 one. Because that's an interesting vessel to have. Come on, just become disinterested, Impetuoso. Actually, that's not the Impetuoso, that's Harukaze. I could have sworn, yeah, there's the Impetuoso. Already down to 60% crew. If I was not streaming, after this death I'd be leaving. Because there is no way I'm going to do anything useful in this match. Because, you know, it's a good thing they removed cover and allow spawn to spawn shooting within 7 kilometers, because that's just a different distance at which you spawn. 100%, one more hit and I'm going down. There we go. Excellent map design changes. Excellent. And there's literally nothing I can do but just spawn again. Head into the meat grinder again, because why on earth would this spawn look to be? It should of course obviously look towards sea. It's just, I have nowhere to hide on this side either. I have to go to where the Marceau is basically. Actually no, I have to go farther than the Marceau is. And hope I'll survive. And of course they have a Impetuoso, Harakaze and something French. We have 2 reserve destroyers, a Z-15, which is actually pretty decent. A Marceau, which is basically another German destroyer, and then me. Fun stuff. I have not much hope for those leopards. Oh, and there goes the Marceau already. And that's the Z-25. Okay, what is actually shooting me? Oh, this is a Haruka. Yeah, one enemy frigate, of course. Oh well. And the Frunze. And of course, because of the way we are currently angled behind this cover, I can't hit him, but he can hit me. Cancel the repairs, because I am on fire. I don't think I have anything that actually needs repairing at the moment, and I'm dead again. Do I have enough spawn points for a plane at least? No, then I'm leaving. And I'm sorry to say this, but I'm just leaving. I cannot do anything that much. So I'll wait for you to get out. In the meantime, wait around, I guess. Almost done with this event. And if I get the star today, I will get the cool looking flag at least. Isn't it fun? The thing is, it's not just the compression, it's the fact that, okay, I spawn in and I'm within shooting distance of all the enemy destroyers, but they're not within my shooting distance. Ah, sure, Vager. I think I have you on my friends list. There you are. Yeah, it is. I have played that map previously in Up Tiers as well, and it's way more doable when you actually have cover to move behind and get closer to the enemies. Oh, it doesn't matter if you Q-snipe Sky, because you'll always be on my team. I've got Boat in my squad. Actually, let me look at my banned map list again. Because I am very tempted to just ban that map if I'm going to be playing 3-7. What do I have on my ban list at the moment? 4-7 plus, so I can't physically see. Is it 4? Has it always been 4-7 plus? Anyways. Where is that map again? This one. I don't counter or this domination because I can't get those. Although I just had that much. So it isn't a 5.0 plus map. And I think we'll just ban that one for now. And on which one should I put a dislike then? Yeah, we'll find out. And just keep waiting. I'm not going to ban a volcanic. At least there I have a destroyer spawn that's in cover. I'm not gonna... if I have to ban one map, I could dislike volcanic, I guess. But if I'm gonna ban one map, it's going to be Fuego Islands from now on. Could dislike Medport, because that's a bit of a nasty one with frigates. There we go. And just wait for the rest of them to get back in. I'm not sure whether I would actually switch out this camo when I unlock the next one. Okay, they're back. Because the camo I'm trying to unlock, of course, is the bicolor one, but that's a bit... It's not the worst. But I like the blue one. Nope. I guess Nord is gonna leave. So as soon as QD readies up again. Strongly considering of putting a normal coastal in my lineup as well. But it would mean not camo grinding my boats. There's nothing else to grind with them. So I might as just well stick it out. I need to check if Shannon actually has its camos already. But I think it does. But well, I'm back into the queue we go, and we'll see what happens. Yes, I should actually, because there's only 2 left. The thing is, right, I'm kind of reluctant on really grinding top tier ships at the moment. Mainly because of that RP bonus they're going to introduce for having top tier stuff. Although, with how far I am with the Italian tree, it probably wouldn't apply to them anymore. But still, I kind of want to wait and see what happens with that before really getting back into the grind. When it comes to unlocking ships. No, it's supposed to come before the next major update, I believe is how that was worded. I need to check again. But I think on the dev blog it was worded that it came before it. Let's see. Where is the channel where I have my new stuff? Where is that news even? Actually, did they even ever make a news announcement about it? I don't think they did. Also, tips for British cruisers. It's been a while since I played them. Much like any squishy cruiser, really just try and hide. And the other thing with British cruisers as well is their SAP. I like their SAP, but it's not good enough to deal with armored targets. So you'd probably want to try and look for targets that are unarmored. And don't pick fights with things that are armored and have big guns. Yep, there we go, another match. And it's on Mediterranean port. Because why wouldn't it be? Where is the article on the RP bonus? I could have sworn that it was somewhere, but I don't find it at the moment. Yeah, no, I can't find it anymore. But I could have sworn it read that it was going to be added before the next major update. Where is Ikuzuchi again? Full up there again by the looks of it. Kind of. Lubeck is a 4-0. Z15 is also 4-0. That is a Vega. And another one. We just look into 3 different Vegas. Just the 2 of them, I think. Pier 26 is 4-3, so yep, full up there again. And that's an SKR, because of course there's an SKR if you're playing 4-3. Why wouldn't there be? Hostile Chikugo as well. I should really be focusing down the SKR. Is it an Albatross I'm seeing? It is. Flooding severely, because for some reason that 76mm HE really puts holes in ships. Oh, that's permanent flooding in my engine room as well. Lovely. So now I'm permanently reduced to half speed if that doesn't kill me outright. Because you know, 76mm HE should destroy whole compartments that quickly. And it is going to kill me outright, isn't it? No, 13%. But now I need to right myself. I might have made a critical mistake playing 3.3. Keep going forward because I'm not in cover. And for some reason my teammates are considering that cover is too good for them, so they just move out of it. I don't know what that Lubeck was planning, moving out in front of 2 Vegas. But oh well.
Somebody attack him. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I think that Vega is sinking to flooding. There it is.
target.
My 40 mil is on anti-air duty, maybe switch to PT as well. Also, I have actually noticed a new bug. And that is when you get a radar lock on aircraft, your anti-air gunners will no longer shoot at an aircraft. I'll try and show it in a test drive, how that works, but it's really quite bad. Just think of a ship with a lot of AA that has radar. Actually, I think the Frank Knox still has that. So I can't really radar lock onto aircraft anymore if I want the 40 mil to actually hit them. My rear gun is hitting the mountain. And that 204 can shred me if it actually hits me. So I'm a bit worried it might turn its fire. There we go. There are more enemy aircraft spotted. I've spotted the SKR again. And there is no way I'm going to sink it before it sinks me. So it going from rocket kills is a bit optimistic at this range. Finally got a good rocket strike in on him, and there we go. Good stuff. 40 mils are shooting some stuff up. That's good. That's a Key 21 with like 250 or 500 kilo bombs. And I think it is going to sink me because I do not have the speed to get out of its. It can miss, of course. Okay, Leopard parking right in front of my house, a bit annoying. Let's see if we can manually shoot it down. We can actually get a radar lock. There we go. Oh well. And back to the AP we go. Yeah. Clemson showing broadside, low health, with all his engine repaired. Yes, please. There we go. Enemy Albatross, low health, close to B, okay. Now that's a bit less optimal. G-Class, it does have above waterline ammo. What to go for? Come on. Just behave a bit more, shells. I'm getting close to him. There we go. Magazine popped.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Albatross been sunk with a P1. Carefully don't fly into the 40 mils. And I'll swap to the VT.
Need cover.
That's an A36. Please fly straight at me, P36. It will make my job a lot easier. And thankfully somebody shot his wing off just before he could actually get to me. Yep. And there's the other SKR again, because of course every single SKR has backups. More aircraft on the radar as well. And there's an Ikazuchi or Akabono with him as well, by the looks of it. There's the SKR. Shells are hitting way too high. And I think that's me dead. Especially if I keep flooding. I'm actually gonna put flooding on auto repair, because I'm on such low buoyancy that I need to have it done as quickly as possible. And my front gun has been taken out, so I need to repair it. My rear gun has been taken out, and I'm under air attack again. Seems the SKR has run out of ready rack ammo though, and he's not shooting me often. It's Sunderland, please. And I'm gonna flood to death. My rear compartment is now critically damaged. I can't repair the flooding in that compartment anymore. So now we just go out and do as much damage as we can before we inevitably sink. Front gun knocked out. I hear rockets incoming, probably from the enemy SKR. Vega is going down with me. Plane incoming. I don't want a radar lock on it, that's for sure. And I'm sunk. Well, I did enough with how critically damaged I was after the first attack. Let's take a plane. See if we can maybe bomb that SKR. Which is I think? No, that's the Akabono moving to A. Where's the SKR? It's definitely the Ikazuchi / Akabono I'm seeing. So where did that SKR disappear to? no sight of the SKR, so I'll try and bomb the Akabono before it's too late anyways. But there goes the match.
We suffered a defeat. Head back to base.
Could have been worse. If it wasn't for that pesky SKR, I might have done a bit better. But it's not an ideal map for that kind of up there either. Still, not bad damage-wise. That's 14,000 points towards the camo. Not bad score-wise. I have nothing to complain about. Yeah, I'm getting fairly close to getting those camos done. There's around about another 40,000 damage for Chikugo Nikazuchi. So around about another 20 kills combined. Well, 20 kills each. Do I get north spawn or south spawn? Because north spawn on this map is a bit yuck. Well, north spawn it is. Because the south spawn has a nice easy route to get into B and C, whilst the north spawn is forced to go down to A basically, or get a bit of an awkward route to B. With very little cover. And the enemy have a Grisha, which is 4... Is it Grisha 4-0 or 4-3? I think it's 4-3. Those are 4-3, so yeah, full up there again. It seems I've sucked up all my luck in the first match tonight. Grisha... Is that something or another? And a leopard. And a Clemson. Actually damage the Grisha a bit, so I'll try and do that. Because I believe that to be the biggest threat at the moment. And the biggest threats should be eliminated first, even if they're not the easiest to eliminate. I'm gonna have to stop the auto-unflooding thing, because it's no longer necessary either. And I need to get that fire under control, because it is on one of my turrets. And why is it still doing flooding repair? Let's stop that, please. That's Z15, considering the high amount of tracers coming from it. And are my friendlies shooting at anything? Like opening fire at anything, please? I don't see any other shells heading towards the enemy. Now I see the SKR opening up. I can move through that corner actually. Enemy... that's not a Blackpool, what is it? A British frigate with 2 turrets. Leopard, that's the one. Let's stop flooding because it is getting a little bit out of hand. What is shooting me now? Is it a Harukaze again? Of course it's another Harukaze, and I'm dead. Fair and balanced map design, people. Because one side has a route that can get into cover really quickly, the other side has to literally run dead at the enemy. Fair and balanced map design. At least it isn't Fuego Islands. What's that SKR doing? Just running face first into the enemy, not even trying to, you know, do anything but that. And there's an enemy over there as well, a leopard. There's a player in a Clemson. I don't know, I don't really understand why he's going for the drive-by on that SKR. That's too close for torpedo range, I think. Keep shooting at the destroyer.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
And there we go. And strangely enough, because we actually spawned later and most of the enemies got into cover into the coastal areas, we should be safe for the time being. Although I may be speaking too soon.
Somebody attack him.
Let's take some shots at this leopard, yeah. There's so many ships called Leopard now, I'm not even sure if it's the right one. There's a Chikugo I'm seeing. What is that shooting? That is the Guichet. I'll ignore it for the time being. Because I do not want to direct gunfire with the Guichet at the moment. Because I'm this close to actually getting into cover. So that's why I'm finish off this leopard on the flank first. Explosion. Lovely. Luckily I can still repair that flooding, so it isn't too bad. But now I've got a daily on 0% crew, am I seeing it correctly? And I can't repair the flooding because the dealie keeps punching more holes. There we go. And I did indeed see it correctly. There was a dealie on 0% crew. That one was on 2%, so he's going to be sinking. Flooding has been repaired. Yeah, fine, I guess. And now I can meddle in some coastal affairs. Let's put that radar to work. Oh, I hope it will. It's technically not yet guaranteed whether or not we'll get French coastal next update, but it is highly likely. Mines in sea, okay. Get to swap to AP. I didn't know the Chico was right there. Chico can be detonated. Hold on. Please, connection to server. Be stable. Or not. There we go. Chico got done. Now, of course, I don't have any ET, but I can hit him with the AP as well. Or that could have been a 40 mil. Doesn't really matter. P1, oh boy. And he's going straight for me, the one that detonated the Chico goal. Probably not going to be able to capture B at this rate. I kind of want to open up the buffers. There we go.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
There we go. With the good fortune that I stayed locked onto him just through the mountain, we could deal with him pretty quick. Back to the AP, because I don't think there's any more enemy aircraft visible. Definitely not anti-ship missiles, because I think that'll just lead to boring gameplay. Anti-air, neither. I don't really care for either. If anything, I just want to see more battleships, and then, you know, decompression of 7.0 into 7.7 or even 8.0. But if I had to choose, I'd rather see more anti-air missiles. I don't want to see anti-ship missiles. I don't think that'll lead to more fun gameplay. No, it's all the way over there. That seems like a fresh Guichet. And slowly back into cover again, and they're capturing C behind me. That's a bit of a problem. Especially since I believe it was said there were mines on sea, enemy mines. But oh well, let's see if we can deal with it. Guichet is distracted by other targets, I should be able to slip through. The RE-2000 not getting shot down is a bit of a weird one, as it's flying around sea. Also plenty of air cover actually going in on sea. Where is a T-22? Over there. 20% crew is very low, I should be able to deal with that. even if he's going in frontally. There he goes, he can no longer repair. And he's down. Now what is on... And is there something... there's a leopard sinking behind me, isn't there? Going to be... What's on sea? What is shooting me? Oh, that leopard is shooting me. A little bit suboptimal. Luckily the British frigates aren't all that tanky, in my experience. But I don't have good gun angles to actually deal with them appropriately. And I'm being pressured by air, and I'm running into a mountain, because of course I am. And there's something about to capture B behind me, and I got detonated. But not before shooting down the aircraft, at least. And our team is entirely gone. And I don't have anything to contest the capture points. So that is game over, I guess. I'll see if I can bomb something. That's the leopard shooting me, the leopard the frigate, not the leopard destroyer in front of him. Can I lob this one? I'll see where that goes. Probably won't hit anything, but oh well. I didn't want to get too close to the HEVT that is the Leopard. That's the British frigate, not the German destroyer. Kind of close. It was a bit of an accurate lob. But it doesn't really matter at this point anyways. Just a bit of extra score maybe. And that is game over. And off we go again right away. Relatively quick queue. And hopefully a better map. Andaman Sea. Ugh. Not a ideal frigate map either. Well, it's not too bad. I would have liked to be on the other side of this map. I will first spawn Chicago this time. Also, I keep forgetting to actually try and take a look at the little radar bug we've got going on.
Attention to the map.
M17 is, I think, a 3.7. LCS is a 3.7, so it's a bit of an upturn, but not too severe yet. I think this is also going to be one of those battles where I just hope the battle wouldn't be over before I get to it.
Thank you very much.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Thanks.
Also, that's something I'm a bit curious about, is this radar installation on top of Chikugo. Because it'll scan a circle and do like a little sweep and continue the circle. I'm not quite sure why, because I don't think that's a search radar. I thought it was the radar tracker. Yeah, the little sweeping motion of the radar is a bit weird. It also doesn't like sweep the same area.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Bit of an uneventful start to the battle.
Attack the enemy.
Eight kilometers out of my range, so I can't shoot at that. Enemy aircraft up already. Let's switch to the VT. Uncle 111. Let's see if any of that hits, but I didn't think it will because he's changing course. Yeah, none of those hits.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh, that one was close. He's already dropped his payload, I think. Bouncing right ahead. We'll reload to the AP. Let's get down to some business. This, by the way, is also one of the reasons why you shouldn't repair your engines if you're in a close-range gunfight with multiple enemies. Because you just keep shooting the engines, they immediately repair and you kill them. Really quickly. Leather bill. I get the feeling our Mitsuki and Rufunza both ate torpedoes. Ah, lovely. What is that? H6. An H6 go 800 kilos on it. I don't have much maneuvering room. And yes, this is indeed a Japanese ship. There goes a wing. And it's going down before releasing the bombs, I think. Okay, the Clemson's getting close. Bombs are still on at H6. An aircraft threat, which is diving at me. I need to swap to the VT quick. Which this thing luckily can do. Well, 10 seconds is fairly quick. And no longer needed. Yeah, the ship I'm currently in is a Japanese ship in the Japanese coastal tree. The frigate Chikugo. Torpedoes on the way from that guy. Well, as you can see what I'm doing right now against destroyers, I'm shooting their engines. Because the engine room and destroyers hold a lot of crew, and if they keep repairing them, they'll keep refilling them with crew. So you can keep shooting that, and eventually sink them if you can hit enough of them. There we go, assist is fine. But on any ship, any blue water ship, you just want to shoot where there's crew. And if you don't know where the crew is on the ship, you can actually look that up in the hangar on particular ships. This is a 3.3 coastal vessel. Yep. Well, you can go for ammo racks, but you have to be careful with tunnel visioning on ammo racks. Because also not every ship has vulnerable ammo racks. Oh boy, that's a big bomb. I need to get moving. Some ships have ammo racks you physically cannot hit. Others do have easier ammo racks, right? Very easy ammo racks even. But you don't want to tunnel vision ammo racks because there is a very high likelihood that... Not very high likelihood. There's a possibility that somebody will crew kill you before you'll ammo rack them. I don't actually have a video on how to sink ships. It is one on the list of very many videos that I have to make. But it's not that difficult. I'll show you a way to look at how to sink ships after this battle. I mean, yeah, you do need to know what kind of ship you're shooting at, what they're capable of. But it is something you get to know after just playing a lot. Also, I'm within minimum range of my guns, I think. What is going on? Thunderbolt is being brave. I think he already dropped his torpedoes. There we go.
Destroy the target.
Got Clemson coming up. Quite in my gun arc just yet. Knowing is indeed half the battle. There's enemy aircraft up. I need to be careful. Need to reload the guns. Enemy aircraft is within 5 kilometers, so I need to be very careful. But let's finish off this Clemson first. How about my squad mate? Down he goes. Aircraft is a PBY, no real threat, but let's try and go for it anyways.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
You notice how my guns stop shooting for a second when I lock onto him with radar? I'm gonna show you why in a bit, if I can. That's something I might actually make a little... I need to make a little video clip of that to showcase on servers and stuff like that. I don't think I'll make a short of that or anything. But there is a bit of a bug going on with radar at the moment, which is a very big detriment to your anti-air capability. I saw on the map a Kurch was marked over in this area. And there he is. I'm still using the VT, let's swap back to the AP. Corsair going in and missing most of the ordnance by the looks of it, and game's over. Decent enough match. Yeah. That's that done. So, a way to check, but I don't think you can actually... Just quickly check, there's not... Yeah, there's nothing on the frigates, sadly, although there really should. Let's go to, let's say, the Japanese blue water. We go to Mitsuki. So if you don't know where to shoot it, so you have the armor view, of course, if the frames actually want to recover. So here you can see what's armored on the ship, and here you see the main armor of the hull and the... More on that another time. But yeah, here you see the armor. Mitsuki isn't particularly armored. Okay, what does it look like inside? You can vaguely see the waterline. The ammunition is practically not hittable in the rear. In the middle, a really big magazine for Mitsuki. The front is definitely not hittable. So on Mitsuki, you want to go for the rear, or the middle rather. Torpedoes don't really blow up as reliably as ammo, so I don't really go for torpedo stores. So just shoot the middle ammo on Mitsuki. But let's say you can't hit that ammo or you're tunnel visioning on too long. If you go to armor viewer again, protection analysis, you do need to angle your camera a bit broadside on and then show crew distribution. Now you see where the hit points of a ship are. So the turrets hold crew. Torpedo turrets hold crew. There's I think a radio room there that holds some crew. Then the bridge holds crew, turret, torpedo turret. Then the engines hold a lot of crew. The transmission, quote unquote, holds a fair bit of crew. And then you do need to know your ship. But the general rule of thumb is, right, on lower BR ships like destroyers, so 3.3 to 4.7, just shoot their engines. Shoot the engine rooms, because that'll do a lot of damage to ships. And it's just good overall. And then shoot where you think the crew would be. It's difficult to really say, because I know where they are after having played for so long. But just shoot the engines. If you're not sure, shoot engines. And then like shoot the turrets, shoot the bridge, shoot a little bit around, and eventually it'll sink them. But it does kind of also boil down to know the ship. Know where to shoot. Because, yeah, that's what I'm saying for blue water ships. Shoot the engines. On the bigger cruisers, it can be more difficult to shoot the engines. But let me show you. Let's go protection analysis, crew distribution. The engines still hold the majority of crew. Battleships, like top tier stuff, is a bit different. Let's take the Hugo, for example. Because they are much, much larger. Their engines are also better armored with coal bunkers. They're deeper in the ship. So if I go to armor protection analysis, I'm looking with my camera a bit broadside on. I click on this button. The crew is a bit of everywhere. It's no longer really just the engines. I didn't even know there was a crew compartment all the way in the back there for Hugo. So it is something like if you're struggling with killing a ship, like, oh, I always face this ship, I can never finish them off quick enough. Consider looking at them in this view, but do be aware that it does actually matter where your camera is, because I know you just see blotches like this. So if you like look at this, it'll be like this, and that's not quite accurate. If you want to get the most accurate view of where all the crew compartments and stuff are, go broadside on. I mean, yeah, that is a bit of a Japanese curse. But anyways, back to the frigates. And on to the next match. And I think I'll have to, at the end of the stream, I'll look into the radar thing a bit more. Yeah, it is. But I really should make a video on like survivability and what to shoot for, but so many videos I should make. And my procrastination is just stopping me. Anyways, off to the sea point on this Fiji. Is it an up there? It isn't. Parvier is 3-7. Flagstaff is 3-0, I think. I think it's a slight up there, but it's looking okay. Nah, yeah, probably. It isn't like planes where if you just hit them enough, eventually they'll fall apart, and it isn't like tanks where you just need to penetrate like 1 or 2 spots and you'll kill them, or just once with APHE and you'll kill them. You need to know where to shoot on the ship. You cannot keep shooting the same spot over and over again. You can't keep shooting at ammo, because not every ship is vulnerable to ammo racks. Some ships have very easy ammo racks, some ships have very difficult ones. And even if you have a ship that has an easy ammo rack, tunnel visioning in on the ammo rack kill is not a good idea either. Like in general, as long as you just spread your fire around a little bit, if you see like, okay, I'm shooting at this part of a ship, all the modules in that part of the ship are like black or destroyed, switch your fire to another part of the ship and then knock everything out there. Yamashiro does. Every Japanese battleship except for the Congos, but they're technically battle cruisers, detonate very easily. The thing is, as well, you have to remember if you're playing battleships, people know how to think battleships at that point. You'll be facing a lot of competent players in battleships, hopefully. So they'll know where to shoot. Yamashiro is one of the better premium battleships though. It packs a real big punch. Very fun for cruiser hunting. I mean, yeah, it is kind of like that. Oh, I don't want to shoot the Zippo, but at the same time it is a valid target. It's a bit of a sad target to shoot at. Well, in realistic, I manually change my distance. You've probably been noticing under my crosshair that the distance changes. That's me doing it manually. And I'm also failing miserably at sinking this one PT boat. The annoying part though is that the range adjustment thing in realistic battles is not set by default. There's no default keybind for it, and that's really bad. I'll show you the keybind for it in just a second when I get into a bit more calmer areas. I have all the free camos for Ayanami already, JDS Ayanami. I play that ship a lot during events, so I do have all the camos for it already. Ouch, there goes my ready rack of a front gun. You just need to hit some more of his pontoons. Looks like he's not doing too well.
Most of the strategic zones are captured. Somebody attack him.
I mean, I could always take JDS Ayanami out for a spin again. It is quite a fun frigate. It's 20. Oh, my air gun is out of action, so let's repair that. Okay, there are enemy destroyers. Okay, but they're just spawning outside of the map. That is not good.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
The mommy got torpedoed. There's a Drache there, okay. QD might be going in for the torpedo run. What is... I think I need to focus the Drache myself. Because that is a royal pain to deal with if you're not in a blue water vessel. It's also a really massive vessel to get a coastal spawn.
The enemy is winning.
Yeah, I'll share out some controls out. You do have to remind me again though after this battle, because I am somebody to forget stuff like that.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Okay, 20 mils don't really hurt me, but they're a bit annoying. actually really low health. I'm probably not going to survive this engagement. But there I go. I want to take this Drache down with me. Oh, I think he just got bombed to oblivion. Yep. Well, next up is Chikugo. And I don't think we have much of a team left at this point. We do not. What happened? Oh boy.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
It did indeed vanish. That's going to be game over. I don't think I can actually make it to the caps in time. 11. Really the bird now? Although I did actually see it shred a few people. And Draches, or Draches. I mean, yeah, it is kind of sad, but at the same time it wouldn't have much use. Other than be a little... I mean, it would have a use, but it would be also a bit broken. Because it just basically deploys a torpedo at a distance. I think it would be a little bit busted. The aircraft is forcing me away from the caps because I need to get my 40 on him. And off goes his wing with the 40. Back to AP I go. And it's going to be game over. So, okay, controls. So when it comes to like adjusting range in realistic battles, you need to either set this to distance correction, or set this to whatever keys you want. So you want to put this to, you know, whatever keys or buttons. If you're on a controller, for example, you want to set buttons to this. And you have, if you're using buttons for this and not the scroll wheel, you have to set relative control sensitivity to 20%. Otherwise it doesn't work. I actually had somebody the other day that asked me what buttons to bind for it because he was playing on controller. And if you set that to 100%, every time you press the button, you'll adjust your ranging by 1 kilometer, which is nuts. So if you want to set this, here, mouse wheel naval, so you go to controls naval, mouse wheel, set this to distance correction. And it'll automatically set it to yeah. And that's basically all you need for naval realistic distance control. I think. Does this control? No. Doesn't find, no. Yeah, I think it's just that drop down. That's all you need to do. Other than that, I don't have any... I have ranging shots set up, but that's not too important. It's useful in anti-air purpose. Especially if you do that one away, so then you shoot every gun individually, is useful. Other than that, there's no real buttons you need. I think all the rest are bound by default. Yeah. It's just that the fact that there is no key bound by default for range or distance correction is wild. Because there really should be. I wouldn't say it's a forgotten game mode. It's a bit of a black sheep, maybe. But I wouldn't say forgotten. If anything, it is the one game mode with still the most potential stuff to add. Going to modern ships, submarines, aircraft carriers, you name it. It isn't that. That is an old joke by now. People saying that the naval player base is small. Sure, it is smaller than air and ground, but it's not that minuscule. It really isn't. And off we go again. This time is a good map for a frigate. We can actually get into B and C fairly safely. Leopard is 4.0, Gabiano is... I want to say 3.7, I think it's a 4.0 now as well, isn't it? Orla is a 4.3. No, Orla is a 4.0. Canada is 3.3, MZ1 is... I don't remember. No, Gabiano is 3.7? Okay, Leopard is definitely 4.0. So it is still a 4.0. Orla is also definitely 4.0. It's probably 4-3 match, but we don't have any 4-3s on our team yet. Buzzard, that's a bit of a rare sight nowadays. Buzzard is also 3-7 if I remember correctly. And that buzzard is also already almost dead. And there's a mountain up there that wasn't rendered. Why did he back up? Why did the buzzard back up? Oh, what was that? What shells were that landing next to me? I looked into a Clemson for a split second, but I didn't see him anymore. And 3 shells landed next to me, so it could have been a Clemson. But I can deal with Clemsons if they get close. Look at quite a heavy coastal lineup going on. So I'll probably just move on to B immediately. Yeah, that PT3 is going to get torn apart by the 76 on the Orla. But there is... Where is it? Clemson is spotted for a second. Ooh, an M17 would be a more interesting target to shoot. That is quite a tough nut to crack. There's the Clemson. Almost, well, practically within effective combat range. Okay, M17 hull broker squad mate. I'm gonna wait and hop out of his M17. Because I think he's just gonna tear through our team here. I mean, they have a bit of a use. If you get really close to enemy ships, you can use them against them. But other than that, they don't really have much of a use. Okay, what is that trying to shoot me from the other side of the map? Okay, what is this? What does Harakazas have with me that, you know, there's a destroyer in front of you, but no, you're shooting coastal area. Anyways, M17. Time to murder it.
The enemy is controlling most of the zones.
Now for you burning up, but I think it might be a successful hit. Never mind. Duncan. What's all burn now about? Can I get some 76s through that crack? I can. Not that it's doing much, but I can get them through there. This goes on B, and my front gun is jammed, so I can't use it. Hostile aircraft up, which is a ME410, not the biggest worry.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Farragut over at A, which is a bit concerning. Winds are closing in. That S boat over at B is the most concerning though, because that's a torpedo boat. I didn't think the ME410 is going for me, but never mind, got shot down. Don't have to swap these shells around. PTA 12. My friend said it's going to be in front of my face really soon. So let's just be prepared for it, I think. And shoot up this A12 as well, because it's going to shoot me. For some reason. AFD, which is being a bit of a pain. Be very wary about that S boat still on B. Never mind, it's no longer on B.
Attack the enemy.
And since we've got another teammate capturing it, it's not a problem either. The Frunze got sunk by PT-59, alright. Don't quite have enough range to lead it to Kankari. What happened to the bird now? Okay, that's G5 under spawn. It's always very worrying when you look onto a very small, fast torpedo boat and you don't know where it is. What on earth is going on over there? There's the bird now, sunk. Kinda feel like I should be supporting our destroyers, because this thing's gonna be an us problem very soon. And Harakaz is definitely the biggest problem. we move into cover because the Harukaze has turned his sights onto me. And I don't like fighting at these kind of ranges against the Harukaze. So get into cover. And just stay here, really. Enemy aircraft coming in close. So swapping to VT. Carbon is decent, but again, frigates are not the best at their BR. And goes the SPD. Swapping to the AP again. And now I have a bit of a problem, because I have destroyers on one side and destroyer on the other side. Clemson's rapidly sinking, I've lost some engine stuff. Harukaze has been sunk, that's wonderful. Clemson's sinking, so now we just have to deal with that. Single Farragut, or Alwyn. But I think this match is pretty much won. It helps as well. Now long-range Clemson, which isn't really a concern to us. Where's the T-22 from earlier? But yeah, the Akobono is basically the thing I'm currently playing, but faster. As in a higher top speed. But other than that, it's pretty much identical. So whether or not you think the vehicle I'm currently playing is any good is, I think, the deciding factor there. Actually gonna go for the smaller boat, because it is a bit of a difficult target for my teammates as well. I like seeing critical hit, because it means an aircraft very close by. Luckily it didn't go for me. Keep backing up. Because I don't... that's a bit too long range for my guns to really deal with. I mean, I can shoot him and I can hit him at that range, but I don't want to. It's a bit too far, too much out of my comfort zone. Load the VT again, because I think it's only going to be the aircraft left. Yeah, he knows how to dodge and weave through anti-air. I think by the time he gets anywhere close to me, the match is going to be over. And there we go. A very solid first place finish. And that is almost my Ikazuchi camo unlocked. That's 26,000, so 13,000 more damage. And my star is getting close to done as well. I think it's going to be another few spawns of Chicago first. Yeah, Akabono. So Ikazuchi goes 48 kph, Akabono goes 52. It's not the greatest increase in speed, but it's something. And I think it's a rank 4 as well, isn't it? Yeah, so you can unlock all of it. It should be just a few decent matches more. Let's see, can I... What was my score the last few matches? I can't do that, no. I can't really see that in here either, can I? Nope. Oh well. Just be like 2 more matches, I think. If they're decent enough. Probably 3. Oh, never mind. I was about to look if I actually had the camo for the Shonan, which I think I do. Volcanic Island, oh boy. So we'll take the middle spawn because it's the least exposed, and we were going to first spawn Chicago. And I'll go straight for B. I'll win this 4-0. I love how I said this is the least exposed spawn, and look at that, 7 kilometers spawn to spawn shooting, because why have cover on maps? I still don't understand why they removed the islands on this map. Makes absolutely no sense, and because they're moving left and I'm moving forward, but they're faster than me, I will always be in their gun arcs. I cannot get into cover from them in time. Ah, Luder. And now I'm gonna get shot by 2 Russian destroyers. Are they in the squad? They are. Woohoo. That is... should be obvious enough by that little flag in the back. Because it was such a good idea to remove the islands that prevented spawn-to-spawn shooting, guys, and really, really good idea. Absolutely fantastic change. There's an air friends over there, but it's kind of outside of my gun range. Don't know if you've watched my little update summary video, Ducky, about this update and my little rant on the maps. But yeah, I think they changed 4 maps, and all 4 of them they made worse. It is quite impressive how they managed to do that. I think I might be able to deal with this Clemson before... Actually, I think I can just keep on shooting at them if I get out of cover a bit. See, the enemy team has a very heavy destroyer composition. Sandin, Kazuchi, then these Clemsons. There's 2 Russian destroyers on the other side. Those are the Yannis. To aim a bit lower because I'm just hitting the upper structure there and there's nothing in that. There we go. That was just an AI. Clemson, oh well. Jammed the guns, but it's not the biggest deal. That was a big old bomb. Yep. And the enemy Kazuchi is over near B. I should probably just... Oh, did the Raskar immediately die already? Okay. I probably should be moving to A, but I also at the same time want to defend B. So let's defend B first, and then we can move on to A. There's a very flooded Alwyn. I don't think I'll be able to punch more holes into it. Nah. Anything beyond 4 kilometers is really not that effective of a range on this thing. I need to capture this point and immediately move back into B, by the looks of things. Yeah, that dealie is my main concern. I don't actually know where the modules on a dealie are. Like if they're if it's ammo-rackable or not.
Most of the zones are under control.
Don't know what that comes as keeps getting hit by, but it's definitely sinking now, I think. Anyone be already? I don't see any. There it is. PT-028. Knocked out my turret. That is to be expected on the Chicago. Didn't like my 40 mil turret, that means there's an aircraft up. It is an SPD Dauntless, not the biggest worry. There's a Dealy. I do see exposed ammo, but he just got hit by an 800, and that should be Big Boom. Where's the boom? Why was there no big boom? There goes the turret again. The deal is very low HP. Going down because it's too distracted by shooting at me. Okay, British. Viable class, but luckily those British destroyers do detonate pretty easily, but I detonate pretty easily as well, so I should get to it quickly. There we go. Got knocked out. Where's the PG? There he is. Luckily I do have a rear 40 mil. Oh, 76 are back in action again. There we go. I don't, because I don't actually care for sports all that much. I know he did something impressive, but other than that I don't actually know what he follows sports too much. Oh, hello there, B-25. B's AP, do something. That's not a B-25, that's a PBJ. That's a big bomb. That's a big bomb right on top of my turret. God darn it. Didn't have the time to swap over to VT. An AP of that caliber will just go clean through him. Yeah, well, time to bomb myself. Would like if our AI actually went to B, because I was the only player over in that area by the looks of it. That thing should be dealt with. I think that'll miss actually, that's a bit too short. Maybe he turns into it, maybe, hopefully. Nope, too short. You don't have any... Ooh boy, that's a wing, that's a wing. That's more than just a wing. And that's my plane. And of course it is Ariane. Just behind our spawn now. Where's the other Diani? What was the reason again to remove the islands on this map? It was in the way of the collision path between blue water spawns. But man, oh man, I am really enjoying the open path between blue water spawns, I'll tell you that much. And for those that aren't aware, that was 100% sarcasm. Don't know what's going on with the Riani, but he's going all over the place. It's jammed, and we have an aircraft within like 5 kilometers. Let's say IL-2, not too worried about an IL-2, especially not if the 40 is still going off. It's IL-8, same thing. That's the only over there sinking. We're somehow clawing this much back by the looks of it.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Swap to the VT, and swap quick. Can't really use my radar lock at the moment because that bugs my other anti-air gun. I think it's currently offline anyways. Yeah, well. Swapping to the AP again because there's enemy surface threats. And more air threats. Oh boy. Doing really well on score though this match. VT. That's an IL-4 with a torpedo. Brave choice.
The victory is near.
And there it goes, I think. A lot of damage to it at least. Yeah, there we go. Hello there, Tyrael. Alrighty, cutie. We'll see you around for another one. At some point, I guess. What happened to all my teammates that were over here? We didn't secure B either. Oh boy.
Forces have captured a zone.
That's an AI. That's not the biggest threat. And this Vianney is still moving very jittery. He's throwing me off a little bit. Actually, no, that is a big threat. He's going to decap the point. I should have dealt with this one first then. Luckily, the AI do repair their engines as soon as possible. So this should be able to prevent it from capping, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to cap it myself in return. Although the amount of tickets left. And there's a plane strafing me now. No, that's the PT boat, but his torpedoes are missing horribly. I just repaired the rear gun, I think. Or was the front gun? And the other gun got knocked out. Can I get a kill on the G5 before the match ends? No. Well then. That is the naval star done. And a lot of rewards as well. Which was a lot better than I thought it would. And let's check out that new flag, and I have a good ship to showcase it on already. If we can find it again. Where is it? I'm gonna quickly drag the Elbing into the cruise slot because that has a really big flag. And get reward. There we go. So I think we have to just look up Italian. There we go. Can't quite see it now. But let's actually just... There we go. Big and pretty cool flag for the Italian ships. And probably one of the better awards for this little event. Getting very close to getting either Ikazuchi or Chikugul. Actually, gonna get Ikazuchi a lot sooner. But I think I'm gonna do one more match before ending it for tonight. Because I'm a bit more tired than usual. Let's see, what shall we do? I'm gonna check if Shonan has the camo already, but I think it does. Yeah, it does. I'm tempted. No, I think I have a good way to detox from playing 3.3 frigates. And a Vader, if you don't mind, some 4.7. Let's see what we can get up to with the Frank Knox. Actually, did I unlock camos for Frank Knox? Not yet. I do have camos for the other ones, I think. And do I have one for the Sumner? Nope, not yet either. Yep, if you're ready for some 4.7, let's do some 4.7 to end it off with for tonight. And I'll finish off those frigates at another time. And now we continue to wait. Still kind of annoyed that I can't find the article about the what was it again? The RP bonus for getting top tier nations. Oh well. Bit of a long queue time for a 4.7 match. Things would be a little bit more popular than this. I'm gonna give it to 5 minutes before I just quit anyways. You know what? Actually, I'm a bit too tired to get another match in. So, apologies, Rager, but I'm gonna call it here. But before I leave, I do want to check out the little anti-air bug I was talking about in a test sale. So first off, switch of anti-air gunners. Do I have tracking radar? I do. Now we switch on AA gunners again. And we'll see that they'll shoot at the aircraft. But they're not hitting. No, they are hitting. Weird. Because there's a bug, and I've experienced it a few times in custom battles on some ships. Maybe the Frank Knox isn't affected. Where if you get a radar lock on an aircraft, the gunners will shoot straight up in the sky, or at least it looks like that for other players, but it doesn't look like that for yourself. I might have to get some... Yeah, I might have to get some people in and just try and record that phenomenon. But I think I'm going to leave it at this. I'm a bit more tired than usual, so it's not going to be a very long stream tonight. And I'm sorry for that. But yeah. Thank you all for coming to watch anyways, and as always, I'll see you next week for... who knows what, really. Probably some more... and probably some top tier grinding again. I'll see. I'll see what I'll do next week. But yeah, anyways, as usual, thank you for watching, and until the next one.